Always an important point, right? Can't put any price on your health. I realize when you were talking about it during first weather, I did not realize personally how cold it would be Friday, like early evening. I thought maybe once people were home, after
I think
dinner.
a lot of people are thinking that. That's why I mentioned it.
So this is important. Let's give you the time to talk about it, man.
Pretty cold, yeah. And one final thing on that, because Hannah did that story, and I did a similar one too. Is I think most people who have heat pumps appropriately sized for the house, they will not risk bursting pipes or anything like that. But he is right that it is possible you could drop your set point if you're at 70 and you're at 60, which is not ideal, but it shouldn't be, hopefully, anything too dangerous. So that's the good news. All right, let's talk about this timeline, because Coco's right. I think we're thinking about this as overnight Friday into Saturday. That is the coldest part, but it's going to be very cold tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow night, because of this, the Arctic front that's on its way towards us right now. And you can see the snow showers and squalls that will drift to the south and east, and as it moves in that direction, temperatures will fall correspondingly. In fact, look at the temperatures right now behind that front, and look how similar this is. If you've been watching over the last week or so, I've been showing this mid-level temperature chart and showing this lobe of cold air breaking off, and it looked exactly like this 10 days ago. So it had a really good handle on this breaking off and just sliding off to the south and east towards us. So what that means for us is that tonight the Arctic front comes through with some snow squalls, especially in the mountains and foothills. They could pick up a ½ inch to up to an inch of snow, so don't be shocked by that. But temperatures plunge right behind it. So in the morning, it starts falling. So here we're at 8 a.m. I will tell you this model is on the colder side of computer model guidance, but I think it's in the ballpark. So just within a couple degrees on either side here. 8 a.m., 2 p.m. So again, picking kids up, or they're getting off a school bus, or you're just getting out of work, it's going to be dangerously cold at that time. And that's the thing that I was just thinking about this yesterday for some reason. I wasn't sure if that was communicated enough, because a lot of people are going to stay home Saturday morning. Great, but look at this. Friday afternoon, Friday night, 6 o'clock. I mean, you're not out there at midnight, and it's already well below zero. The wind chills will be 30, 40 below at that point. And then it's statistically the coldest part of the night does end up being in the middle of the night into the early morning hours, but I think people are aware of that. So here are your overnight lows: 15 below, 15 to 20 below, 25 to 30 below. This really hasn't changed all that much. Those wind chills continue to be an issue. They do peak, or I don't know how you want to say, they valley out, either depending on how you look at it, on Saturday morning, when we're up to 55 to 60 below zero, along the coast 40 below zero. Even through the middle of the day, it doesn't get a lot better. It's still 20, 25, 30 to 35 below zero, depending on your exact location. It's quick though. By Sunday, we're actually above average, and then we pop into the upper 30s to low 40s for a couple of days. And February 8th through the 12th, the Climate Prediction Center has us in a squarely above average pattern, which at this point will seem pretty enticing. We have just a little system coming through, guys, on Tuesday night. Not a big deal, a little mixture of light rain and snow. And then Thursday, watching late. And look, I mean, obviously most people will minimize their time outside tomorrow. That's the whole game. But even me, like, I'm pretty casual about how I drive around. Like, sometimes in just a long sleeve shirt or something.
Yeah.
In conditions like this, I have a legit jacket with me and gloves. You know what I mean?
Bundle
just
that.
like, because even if you're in a populated area and you have an issue with your car, like, you don't have that much, there's not a lot of time there.
Right.
So just stuff like that, nothing crazy.
Be prepared.
Just have stuff.
Yeah.
Your mom told you that anyways.
Yeah.
Still
Right?
does.
Yeah.
Still does.
Thanks, Keith.